Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, August 9th. And you can see outside some fog, drizzle, and we've had showers overnight here in the Breckenridge area, so a damp start to the day. And as far as the headlines go, we see some fog, drizzle, and clouds this morning, maybe some scattered showers and thunderstorms redeveloping in the afternoon, and that humidity is going to hang around here over the next 24 to 48 hours before we finally see a cold front that'll move through the area on Thursday. And with that, we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms ahead of that. Temperatures will eventually drop into the low 80s and lower humidities over the weekend. Can't rule out a weekend thunderstorm, but again, most of the time it'll be sunny and dry, so it looks like a pretty good weekend overall. As far as climate data, our sunrise this morning is 6:35. It sets tonight at 8:51. 4 degrees above normal so far for the month of August. Our normal high is 81. The normal low is 58. And yesterday we had a high of 83 and a low of 65. And we picked up 1/1800ths of an inch of precipitation. And we had 3200ths for the storm. We've actually increased that just a little bit here as we continue to add this morning. 1.03 so far for the month, so not too bad there. And 16.27 for the year. The stay high yesterday, 87 degrees at Lansing. And the low, 46 degrees at Ironwood. And if we look at the precipitation amounts as of 6:30 this morning, over the last 3 days, you can see Blissfield, the big winner, at 2.37 inches of rain, 1.42 at Brown City, just over an inch, 1.12 at Jasper, and 1.09 at St. Thomas. And again, some of the other precipitation amounts. And we continue to see light but pretty persistent precipitation across mid-Michigan. You can see the current temperatures this morning are pretty warm in the mid-60s to around 70. The warm spot at Blissfield is 71. The cool spot at Clarksville is 65 degrees. As far as the dew points, you can see it's very sticky and humid out there. Dew points in the mid to upper 60s. Again, making for another humid start to the day. We'll continue to see the humidity again hang on through tomorrow. And then finally, I think we'll see a little bit of a relief over the weekend. But it's still going to be a pretty warm weekend overall. As far as the satellite view, notice the training echoes back here across Oklahoma into parts of Missouri, and then also here in mid-Michigan. If we roll that here, again, you'll see how these storms kind of develop on the satellite view. You can see them and they begin to kind of train over the same areas and then move off to the northeast. And it's that area where we will see on Weather Watch where there's some flood issues going on there due to the excessive rainfall in that area. As far as the radar, you can see these thunderstorms as they move through the area, now affecting the thumb area, especially over around Brown City and then over into southwest Ontario, St. Thomas, and London, picking up pretty good rainfall this morning. If we look at the weather map, again, that stationary front, as we talked about the last several days, as long as we continue to see waves move up this front, it will be very, very slow to progress itself. But finally, we see as this kind of the main wave will move up, and then we'll start to see the high pressure system in Canada begin to kick this system out. By tomorrow, you can see that system's dropped to the south. This will give us our last pretty decent chance of some scattered showers and thunderstorms, especially during the afternoon and evening hours as this front pushes into the area. And finally, as we get into Friday, that system will finally move through the area. And we'll see high pressure system bring a little bit drier air. Again, not real cool air behind this system, as we really have an overall kind of a zone of flow of aloft, so we don't see any real cold air coming in. So we'll have temperatures near to slightly above normal really right on through the next 7 days with temperatures mainly in the low 80s. And if we look at precipitation over the next 72 hours, again, the bulk of it will be across southeast lower Michigan into southwest Ontario. But again, many areas in mid-Michigan could see some more precipitation. A lot of that will be from the little bit of activity this morning. And then again, as we go through the day on Thursday, as that next front comes through the area. On the Weather Watch this morning, you can see a large area of fog. Again, even though we've had one front is coming through, there's not a dry push of air behind this, not until we get that Thursday system through here. So a lot of pretty moist air in place, and we'll see areas of fog. And again, it's very dense off here into portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and down into northeast Iowa. As far as the forecast goes, again, pretty much low to mid 80s through the weekend. Best chance of thunderstorms will be this morning and this afternoon, especially in the eastern areas. Then a chance later in the day tomorrow, and then maybe an isolated or a scattered thunderstorm on Saturday. But for the most part, it'll be dry with lots of sunshine right down through the entire weekend. So it should be a nice weekend to get outdoors. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.